Morning, live, and the market is crashing. Let me just put a nice title about it. Hello, Watson. How are you today? Hello, everyone. Ah, today is gonna be interesting. So, pre-market, I was watching the market and I noticed this move lower, and I was like, interesting. And I did not pull the trigger, but I was thinking of shorting here. How could I have anticipated what Trump did? So basically, the news mentioned that the Trump recommends 50% tariff on European Union starting 1st of June. Meanwhile, 25 must be applied to Apple for iPhones that are not made in the US. That's big. Therefore, the market is crashing. It needed a reason to crash, and now it has one. So we're gonna be bearish moving forward. Today, I'm gonna attempt to trade also Fundy Challenge since bearish. Since we have volatility, it's easy to be honest. Since he came to the office, we've seen a lot of volatility, which is good. The markets are moving. It's just up to the crash. Everything is gonna stagnate for a while. So day trading in general is not gonna be as profitable. So we're gonna have to take advantage of what's happening now. And that's about it. So now I want to wait for the market to open. We have some news at 10 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Let me remove also the targets, because the targets now would be 690 and lower. But we have news at 10 o'clock. They're medium impact, but with the volatility we'll be having, I believe it's going to be important for us to wait unless we find a very good setup until then. Meanwhile, at the same time, we left relatively close here, but I don't think that that's going to matter now. It's the end of the week. I don't expect a reversal this big to happen. So let me just check the daily. Yeah, I assume we're gonna have to be bearish for a while. But we're gonna have to wait for the market to show us, tip its hand to us, and for us to profit. But yeah, since Trump came, markets have been acting up, which is good and bad at the same time. This is not necessary. This is a previous low that has been taken. Midnight is here, and we're gonna open the markets at minus 1.9, which is already a lot of range. So if there is a possibility for us to trade, okay, but I'm gonna switch to the challenge account and I'm gonna be mindful of the fact that we're gonna see a lot of volatility. So and it's Friday as well. We might not be having clean runs. Let's see, because a lot of things happened already pre-market. Like, had this been happening at the open, I would have just shorted this with a bigger stop loss and just be done. But now we're gonna have to wait. So this is respected. Relative equal highs. This here as well. So if after the market open we can just have a run here and then move lower, maybe attack some lows they leave here, and ultimately 690, that's a trade I'm gonna entertain. But I'm not gonna act pre-market. Let's be patient now. We cannot play. I adjusted the settings for my stream. I don't know how yesterday was, but I believe that I had buffer, or at least not a lot. At the same time, I'm following with my phone, and if I know that I'm left behind during the live, it means that we're still buffering a bit. But yeah, the main idea for us is to be bearish. We took the Asian high, and I was trading pre-market, and I was thinking, I was like, this is a good short. This is a good short. Yeah, same settings as yesterday. So this is a funded challenge. I'm gonna be trading also the funded account, just different sizes. And I'm thinking, should I trade micros or e-minis for the challenge account? We need to profit 9,000 in order to pass this file in the challenge account. Yeah, let's wait for the open. Let's look at the high time frame. So we have an outlier because we had the Asian range, right? And we took the fourth standard deviation, which doesn't happen as often. Let me see what was one time when we went outside of the Asian range. Okay, this was one of them. We don't have data on it, but I know this was one of them. And this one as well, on the 2nd of April, when he announced the tariffs and the market crashed and everything. But yeah, as you can see, taking the 4 standard deviation doesn't happen as often, therefore we're gonna have to trade cautiously. On 12th of May, we had the Asian range taken, the 4th standard deviation, and we closed at the 5th, 6th one. Now we're already way past the 6th one. So considering that it's Friday, we might leave these relative equal lows for next week. and see a retracement back inside of this range. Very difficult to tell, because I'm inclined to be bearish. At the same time, we traded way past Asian lows and the 4th standard deviation. Therefore, there is a chance we're going to have a very choppy price action. I find it highly unlikely for us to attack these relative equal highs today. I believe we're switching bearish for the time being. Let's look on the weekly chart. So yeah, maybe we're gonna trade inside this weekly inversion fair value gap here. But yeah, let's see how we're gonna open. I'm bearish with a touch of neutral. I can see some beautiful longs on a very short term, like some liquidity seekers for 15-20 minutes if the setup allows it, but I would not consider for the rest of the day longs, just due to the fact that it would mean for us to turn this candle to leave a big wick, and I don't believe that's gonna happen. We might be stuck inside this range. We took the low of the daily, we're trading inside this gap, so yeah. We're taking this 1 hour high, which means we're going to be trading inside this gap. And if we're going to be trading inside this gap, you want to look at the middle of that gap, which is at 989. Let's annotate it or leave it like this. Okay. And 15 minutes. Yeah, we have this high here as well that can be considered. But yeah, as you can see, we're gonna have like runs like this for liquidity, and then we're gonna go lower. Before market opens, just give me 1 second. I'll refill my water and then we can start. Okay. Market open. It's gonna be 45 seconds. This is another point of liquidity, and we have a volume imbalance, a gap here that is going to be attacked for sure. for touching this fair value gap. We're gonna observe more the market today than usual, so I would like to have one trade, one win, and that's about it. Because when you're having consolidation days, it's normal for more trades to be applied because the market is gonna act differently. But now it's gonna be one direction, and you need to time it. Otherwise, you're out. Mhm. Beautiful. I would not buy this. We left a lot of gaps behind, inefficiencies, volume imbalances. Beautiful run. Let's see if this one wants to hold the price above. 950, it's the next target. We took 908 as well. Meanwhile, this is the first presentation for value gap. This is a breaker. I'm gonna buy it with my challenge account if it comes down to it. And I'm gonna sell it here as a stop loss if that wants to happen. I like the fact that we have a lot of speed, so I wanna give it a try on the challenge account, not the funded account. But yeah. We have a breaker there as well. We have that inversion for value gap. So maybe we can attack 950 unless they just send it straight there. If we take 950 without touching, yeah, I'm out. We took 950. Meanwhile, we left a lot of gaps along the way. Let's wait. If we entertain the idea of attacking these relative equal highs here, we need to see speed by 10 o'clock. And at the same time, we need to see a retracement, a healthy one. But yeah, we left a lot of liquidity here. This can be all a setup. So let's wait. Let's try it again. Because this is a breaker. So But I can see it very much also as a run towards liquidity. Now we can move lower. So I'm still neutral. I'm just trading the PD arrays at this point. The gaps, the breakers that I'm seeing. That's the first presentation for value gap as well. Usually that works. So I have a lot of confidences, a lot of reasons. Meanwhile, I'm very aware this can just be a run towards liquidity, get some buy side, and now we're just gonna move lower. So I'm trading very cautiously while my funded account has not been touched yet. This is a funded challenge. You can see here that it's called Apex instead of PA. And yeah, the balance is fresh. Well, we do not get filled, but on the 5 minute we can see a gap being respected. Come to us. Got filled. Honestly, for me, the ultimate target is 115, but let's be patient to see if the play is gonna run out first. The volatility is back in with just one mini. You already have like 300 just by placing a limit. We're touching that inversion fair value gap as well. <clears throat> 945. We tried. No harm. We always had in our minds the fact that this is just a run for liquidity. I did not have any PDRAs for a short, just a swing high, and that's it. Right now, the only thing I can do is short this one and use. Now let me think. Hmm, He did not get filled. And while we touched this or the block, Mm-mm-mm. That inversion fair value gap is still holding the price. Paying attention to that as well. Nice reaction here. We're still holding to this order block. There's no reason for us now to be short, so let's wait. It didn't pan out. This is not respected. We're inside of 5 minutes, so I'll be patient. The bodies of the candles they respect, but news is about to hit, so I don't want to be caught in any type of volatility. Interesting, the bodies are still below that first presentation. One minute. By the way, it's setting up 10 o'clock news is going to be important, so let's wait. They might throw a lot of volume and volatility. Because nothing has happened, right? Since we started trading at 9:30. Bodies of the candles now are above this first presentation. Now we closed above this, but still very weak. We're using this one now to hold the price. This is liquidity, this is liquidity, all of this is liquidity. Meanwhile, we have this high here. Very choppy Friday price action. I was expecting a bit more movement considering the pre-market. Not much is happening, let's wait. $30 fair value gap. This is a breakaway gap if that's gonna happen. Anything other than speed to the upside, we're out. We don't want to be trapped into another SIG for liquidity and then move lower very fast. Not a clean run. High resistance. This might not hold the price, so let's see. Okay, break even. Let's rerun. Let's see if they want to show 115. Let's just put it here. Might be a fake run as well. So with micros, I would have taken a partial already. If we're stopped out, this can become an inversion fair value gap. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Interesting reaction. Okay. This high is important to be taken. Hmm. Let's try the last one because I can also see a long here. So it's a difficult day. I might not take any trade after that. Because it came back into a 5 minute, now I can just go higher and yeah, it just blasted on us. So yeah, let's be patient a bit. Let's just do like this. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I cannot. It's not my type of day. I don't have any age, therefore there's no point in me continuing. But thank you for being here. It's Friday. I'll take. I'll finish early today. See ya. Thank you as well. Thank you for being here. Don't trade anymore today. I don't believe it's good for trading. See ya.